impact on communities north of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, you know, provincially, you know, when there are provincial games going on, Vancouver now has some incredible and beautiful facilities that people from the north can travel down here to use, right? Yeah. I mean, for sure, some of the communities up north don't have, will never have those facilities, but you can't have put on something like an Olympic Games someplace up north where you just don't have those kind of facilities. There's no point in building those facilities because you don't have the population to support them, right? Course, so it's always going to be catch-22, right? So again, if you go back to a democracy, we are electing these officials to make the best decisions for the whole province, for the whole country. So we kind of have to trust in the long run.
Yeah.
Will people be upset? Always.
Yeah.
Will people be ever happy all of the time? Never. No. So we can only do what we can do.
Okay. With the Catholic Church in mind, what do you have to say about the increase in the homeless population, misuse of tax funding, and cuts to social programs, including bursaries and student opportunities?
Again, I go back to the first thing I say, you know, we are who we are based on how we look after the disenfranchised, the voiceless, those who don't have. So always from a Catholic Church's perspective, we are always, the voice of Christ is always, you know, when I was hungry, did you feed me? When I was thirsty, did you give me to drink? When I was homeless, what did you give me? How do we care for the least of our brothers and sisters? And Jesus would say, so long as you do it to one of these, you do it to me. So always our priority. The role of the Catholic Church, from my perspective, should always be, that includes all of us. Don't look at a bishop or a priest. That includes everyone. How can we be the voice of the voiceless? How can we come to the defense of those who have no say, are not strong enough to say? If we're not doing that, then we are just, who are we, right? Yeah. We're not a community that cares.
No. What are some possible solutions to resolve the issues in certain communities caused by the thoughtlessness of the Olympics?
Well, I would rephrase that. I wouldn't talk about the thoughtlessness of the Olympics, because I think the Olympics was something that benefited a lot of people, benefited Canada overall, benefited Vancouver especially, right, and British Columbia. And I think we have seen there's lots of tourists have come to us because of that. But again, it's how can we